What's up guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to use the SPL Transient Designer by Plugin Alliance. Transient designers are basically envelope detectors, and they adjust the transient, basically the quiet to loud, the attack of sounds, making them sound more punchy, and they're used a lot. They're used on snares, hi-hats, overhead drums, pianos, you name it. Anything that has from quiet to loud that you want to kind of adjust the attack to give yourself a bit more headroom, give yourself the illusion of awesomest, loudest, whatever, then there you go. So we have our basic little setup here, our LFO tool giving us a oscilloscope readout. So we can see visually what's going on, and we have our SPL Transient Designer. The Transient Designer by SPL is basically the tried and true method of doing this. There are lots of transient designers. You can do this with a compressor in expansion mode, but there's something about the detection in this particular uh, piece of hardware slash software. The under the hood, it does something very pleasing, and it's basically two knobs, or 90% of the time it's one knob, and you're good to go. You get a good result. So we have our little loop here. I'll just set this back to 0. I'll actually turn it off. This is our little loop. Right, so we have, basic kick and hi-hat or whatever, and we have our transient of our kick here. Pay attention to this right here. This is what we're going to be shaping or designing. Basically, we're going to be increasing the amplitude very briefly for this piece of audio. So you do that with the attack setting. So I'll turn the power back on. And as I increase the attack, you'll notice that we'll get more of a transient kind of pop out, give you a bit of a punchy drum, punchy sound, whatever it is. So what I'll do, generally, safety would dictate to bring down the output gain slightly, and I'll just play it again so we get the readout. And we'll increase our attack. And hopefully that red light doesn't go on. If that goes on, we'll just bring down our output gain. Now this is an exaggerated example, just to kind of prove a point. So I'm going to increase the attack here. Right, so it's basically made that kick, slap, clap sound more pronounced, making it a bit more punchy. Now this is an extreme value. I'd bring it down a bit more. I'll bring my output gain back to 0. And I'll kind of do this how I would actually kind of do it. Right? So this is kind of what I would do. Less is more. It's really important. You don't want to overdo it. It's easy to overdo it. But yeah, check this out. I'm going to turn it on and off. You're going to see and hear the audio material being a bit more punchy on the kick. Right? Pretty cool. So there's another mode of using this. Let's say something's too punchy and it's poking through the mix in a way that's not pleasing. It kind of bothers you and it makes you lose sleep. You can fix that with this by going in the opposite direction with the attack. So let's check this out. So I'm going to set up a bit of a compressor here. Right, so we have, oh, makeup gain was off, sorry. Oops, jeez. All right, so that is a little too punchy. It's over-compressed, in my opinion. There's a way to fix that, and how you fix that is it will kind of do the reverse. It'll kind of smooth out the attack. And yeah, if something's hitting a little too hard, or say if you have peaking or clipping, or when it kind of gets like really loud, it distorts. You can shape this by bringing it out. So here we go. Check this out. Right. So essentially, we've taken away. Yeah, that's a little bit too much. We've taken it away, but we'll. Right. We've kind of tamed the transient a bit, and that's why you're designing the transient as a transient designer. That's what it does. So I'll give you an example of that on and off. Right, and this is useful if you have in certain instances, like an SSL compressor, will do this to drums, and it's not too pleasing. Like it sounds great, it levels it all out, but there's sometimes a little bit of a hint of a click. That's because the attack is very slow sometimes. And this can be in your second stage, um, and it will kind of tame them a bit, making your limiter or whatever not work so hard. And yeah, it just sounds great. Anyway, I've rambled on enough. Hope you learned something. Take care and have a good one.